Hey guys, welcome to my newest video for today, November 1st. The marathon is over and I hit 208 films. I'm tired. Didn't get through all the first time viewings I wanted to, again, so I might just leave them out and just watch them later down the road this year because I want to get a lot of frickin' first time viewings watched by the end of the year. So we will just get started. So this is from everything from October 25th to last night. So October 25th, number 169, I watched Hocus Pocus. Then 170, I watched Dog Soldiers. I do have the Scream Factory release for this. The picture quality on it is crap, so I kept this one. I still have my Scream Factory one because it cost me $30. Then I watched, for 171, I watched Ernest Scared Stupid. And the first time viewing of this week, 172, the Monster High Great Scarier Reef. 5 out of 10. So, ow. Another one for the pawn pile. And then October 26th, 173, I watched The Woman in Black. I love this film. Same as with the next one. 174, I watched Shaun of the Dead. Actually, the next two are ones that are very high rated on my list. 175, I watched Aliens. I don't want you guys falling, so. And then 176, I watched The Lost Boys. And 120, or not 127, October 27th, I ended that one night with vampires, and I started this night with vampires. 177 was the 1979 Dracula. If you haven't watched this, I so recommend it. Then 178, I watched Silver Bullet. Love this movie. 179, I watched The Lords of Salem. Didn't like this the first time I saw it, but it's grown on me the last couple years. And 180, first time viewing. Yeah, I think we knew this was coming. It had so much potential, but it so fell flat. It was just boring as fuck. So, 3 out of 10. Pawn pile. And then after that piece of crap, had to go back to a classic. So for 181, I watched Idle Hands. I love that film. And then 182, I was like, you know what, I'll just watch another first time viewing. And I watched the Twilight Zone movie. Really liked this. I gave it a 7 out of 10, which seems low, but I liked it, so. And then ended that night, 183 with The Shallows. I love this movie. So, October 28th, 184, started that day off with The Chernobyl Diaries. I don't know why this one gets a lot of hate. I really like it. And then 185, I watched Dead Silence, another one I really like. Oh, I was so looking forward to this, and I was just so freaking bored by it. 186, first time viewing, Coraline. I wanted to like this, but I didn't like it. So, which is unfortunate, because, you know, it is by the director of Nightmare Before Christmas, so I thought, oh, I'll like it. Nope, I didn't. Maybe if I would have read the book by Neil Gaiman, maybe. I don't know. But, yeah, I was so disappointed in this. It was a 4 out of 10 and going in the pawn pile. So we'll just flip my page over. So after that, I went 187. I watched the 2011 reboot, prequel, sequel, what the fuck ever of The Thing. And then I did put on another first time viewing. I did not like the VHS movies. Well, the two that I haven't seen, I haven't seen Viral yet. But the first segment for the first VHS movie was really good. It's so good enough that they made a full-length feature film about it. And I watched it. I liked it. 7 out of 10. 188, Siren. So, stay. And ended that night 190 with, oh, my bad. Oh yeah, no, I went to Rec. My bad, I didn't end that night yet. 189, I watched Rec. I'm tired, guys. Now I ended the night with 190. Laid to Rest. I wish this would get a Blu-ray release. And then 129, I only got 4 watched that day. So, because I was sick for a couple of days last week. So 191, I watched The Cabin in the Woods. I love that lenticular cover. Then I picked 2 movies from my Tim Burton collection. Number 192 was Beetlejuice, and 193 was Corpse Bride. And I did get a first-time viewing in before I went to work. And I'm going to quote my mom. That's 2 hours I will never get back. And I know some people will shit on me. I don't give a fuck. It's my own fucking opinion. I did not like this movie, but I do agree with one thing. Toni Collette was so fucking robbed of an Oscar, and I think you already know what I'm talking about. 194, Hereditary. I didn't hate this movie. I just didn't like it. When anybody says, oh, it's a scary movie, come on, guys. It's not fucking scary. Nothing about this movie was scary, and that was the big letdown. And the teenager, he was annoying as fuck. I just wanted her to slap the shit out of him. I wanted the girl to be in there longer, but let's put it this way. Toni Collette was the fucking movie, and is one of the only good things about that movie. So I gave it a 6 out of 10. Not keeping it. It was just boring as hell. Sorry, guys, but... And October 30th, I started very late that day because I had to take the car in to get worked on. So that was like, we left at like 9:45 and we never got home till almost 12:45. Ooh. So 195, I watched Hell Night. And then I put this on, 196, first time viewing. I'm gonna get shit for this because I like this more than Hereditary, but hey, people are not gonna like it. This is the highest rated first time viewing of the whole marathon. I really got into it. I was really enjoying it. 196, I watched Crawl. And I gave this an 8.5 out of 10. So, I even told Jenna over at the horror, she's not the biggest fan of creature features, but she should check this out. I mean, when you've got produced by Sam Raimi and directed by the guy who did High Tension, Hills Have Eyes, Mirrors, I think you got something here, but it was good. It was very good. Let's put it that way. I really enjoyed this one. And then I decided, well, fuck it, I'll do another first time viewing, and I chose this. The Poltergeist remake. It wasn't as awful as everybody says, but it definitely wasn't needed. I gave this a 5 out of 10. It would have been lower if it wasn't for Jared Harris and, spoilers, the kid. The boy. It's a spoiler, but I'm not going to say what he does, but when he did it, that made my rating go up. I thought, oh, great, but Jared Harris was funny in this. But no, why the hell would you remake this? It's not scary, it's not spooky, it's not nothing like the original Tobe Hooper classic is. So, yeah, this is going. And then for 198, I watched Tales of Halloween, really good anthology film. And then I ended that night with my absolutely favorite vampire movie of all time, 199, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Now on to Halloween. I woke up, I was so excited for number 200, and then all that excitement went away, because we all know that Sean Connery passed away yesterday, and I took that very hard. I couldn't get happy about anything for a while. Like, I was like, yay, I hit 200, so fucking what? So, which is what it was. So, it was a very sad day, and it was ironically John Candy's birthday. The man would have been 70 years old yesterday, so. I love Halloween, but I wasn't feeling it after finding out Connery had passed away. It was sad. But now that I've said that, I did hit my milestone record of 200, because last year's record was 183, and I was determined to get to fucking 200. I went over 200. So what did I pick for 200? 2018's Halloween. Can't go wrong with that. And then, since I needed something lighthearted after being a little depressed, 201, I picked this because it is one of my favorite movies from my childhood. I say childhood, I was 14 when this came out, but I loved it. I saw it twice in the theater. I love the soundtrack. I love everything about this movie, and that is 1995's Casper. I got the 25th anniversary edition steelbook. I love this movie so much. And then I watched the first time viewing. Now everybody's gonna be like, it took you that long. Yeah, it took me that long. But I feel like you didn't have to watch the movie to love the person. And hence, I have 2 posters of her. One over there, one up there. I have tons of shirts. It didn't matter that I hadn't seen the movie. Because it is Elvira. You love her no matter what. Yeah, this was a first time viewing. 8 out of 10. I love this movie. It's so much fun, so much camp. I love the camp, and it's 80s, so yay me! And then 203, I watched Insidious. I love this movie. And then went out to grab pizza for dinner. And then we sat down. 204, we always watch this, because it's one of the few horror films my father will watch. Sleepy Hollow. This is a staple for us. I've watched it every Halloween since it technically came out. I say technically because in 99 it came out the Thanksgiving, like November. So basically I've watched this every Halloween since 2000. And then for 205 I decided to just watch Blair Witch. And then this was the last first time viewing. It was from the library, so I had to watch it pretty quick because it's it goes back in 2 days or so, or 1 day actually. So I didn't get to Get Out, Don't Breathe, Train to Busan, Quiet Place, or The Invisible Man, but since some of these movies are 2 hours long, I didn't want to spend that much time. I wanted to get at least a couple more movies in. I picked this. I loved it. So I'll definitely be buying this when I get the chance. 2009's The Addams Family. I love this. Like, you can tell you like it when you decide to check how much longer you have in the movie and you only have 15 minutes left. I was like, whoa, that went by fast. So yeah, I love this one. So kind of wish I would have seen it in the theater. So actually put that there. And then 207, I watched the late Stuart Gordon's Dolls. If you haven't watched this, I so recommend it. The only problem is it's too short. It's only an hour and 7 minutes long. It should have added like another 10 minutes to it, but I like this movie. I love it. I like and of course it was 11:23 last night, so I was like, well, the minute I start this, that's it. The marathon is over, and of course ended 2:08 with Trick or Treat, which next year I might change up and not end with this one. I might start Halloween with this instead of ending it. But I don't know, I got another year to think about it, so there we go, Trick or Treat, the end of the marathon. And there we go. So yeah, guys, tell me what you think. I know I'm going to get a lot of shit for Hereditary, but please be mindful, it's my opinion. I mean, hey, I'm actually happy nobody bitched at me for not liking It Follows, The Witch, or The Babadook. Then again, it's split in the middle. You either love it or you hate it. I'm the person who's like, I just didn't like Hereditary. I don't hate it, I just don't like it. Sorry, guys. So, let me know what you guys think of the other first-time viewings. I know, like, Coraline, I think the biggest disappointment was, out of the whole marathon, was Death House. That was the biggest freaking disappointment out of the whole thing. And I think, of course, I just said the best one was Crawl, and, the one that's on Shudder that Jenna keeps telling me about, something Halloween special, WNUF, that was good. Now, I had a couple of them, believe it or not, the 1954 Ant movie, that was great. But I'm more disappointed in the fact, like, I even thought I was going to get to the fucking Purge movies, and I didn't. So, but I got a whole pile of them here. I'm keeping them out from the shelves because I want to actually watch them. Fuck the marathon next year. I want to watch these damn movies because I still have this whole, that's all blind buys, that whole pile. That is blind buys, almost half of it down there is blind buys. I didn't get to a lot of them, but it helped when work cut hours, but I didn't pick the blind buys. Fuck. Okay, guys, I've rambled long enough, so that is what I've watched. I hit 208. God knows what I'll try for next year. Might even try for 210. But I don't know. It depends on how it is. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of all these titles I watched, which ones you like, which ones you don't like, which ones were you surprised that I actually really liked, like out of the first time viewings. So until my next video, guys, I don't know when the hell that will be. I hope you all have a great day, watch a shitload of movies, and of course, as always, like, comment, please subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye. Bye, guys.